welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you came to our YouTube channel for first time, please make sure to subscribe our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit bell icon. So in today's session we will see like what is SAP FICO module and where it's used. Like if you just want to learn SAP FICO or you are SAP FICO aspirant, what you are going to learn in that. Okay, so we are going to discuss that. So SAP FICO is also a functional module. Like in SAP, there is a functional and technical modules are there. So functional modules are like MM, SD, FICO, PP, QM, PM, HCM. These all are functional modules. And like you can say this is a core module, FICO, MM, SD. These are considered as a core modules, right? So what is SAP FICO? So FICO is just comes with the two words, the combination of two words, FI and CO, where FI stand for financial accounting and CO stand for controlling, right? So if I just give you example, very practical example, just think like it's a digital notebook where we are maintaining or tracking money, how much money we are receiving, how much is the expenses, how much is the revenue, everything we are just maintaining in that digital notebook is, you can say, it's like a FICO. Okay, so as I told you, it consists two words, FI and CO. FI stand for financial accounting and CO stand for controlling. So in real time also two consultants are there. One is like FI consultant, another one is a CO consultant. So two consultants are there, right? So if I just break FI and CO separately, so what does this FI mean? So FI is like where we are tracking everything, like how much sale is there, how much purchase is there, how much receipt and payments are there. So everything we are tracking, okay, in FI. So this is a part is all about keeping track of the company's money, complete tracking. Like it help record all the financial transaction the company does, like sales. When the company sells something, how much money we are making from that. In purchase, how much money we are spending in that. In receipt and payment, we are having the track, like money is coming from customer and this money is going to that supplier. So everything in receipt and payment is tracked, right? The key thing in FI is to make sure the company knows exactly how much money they have and how much money they owe. Okay, this is a super important for preparing financial statements. So whatever financial statements we are preparing for the company, this is prepared on the base of that. Okay, on these FI reports we are preparing that the company can use for taxes or checking how well they are doing. Okay, so in financial maintenance, if you see profit loss, quarter wise quarter, everything is there. So that is concluded from these reports. Controlling. So what about controlling? So like here we are just seeing how we can manage and control the cost, how we can reduce the, like how we can do eventually, how we can do the cost cutting is comes all under the controlling. So this part helps the company manage and control its cost. It tracks how much money is being spent in different areas of the businesses, like cost center. So cost center means like in different department, like sales department is there, production department is there, manufacturing department is there. So in these department, how the company is spending the money. Internal orders, like if some special things we need to purchase or some special tasks are there, some parties or some everything is there. So internal orders are also, it can be there. Profit center. So in profit center, different part of the company that generate money, like different stores, regions or product, they are generating the money. So that we are seeing here. CO, what is CO? Controlling helps, if I just conclude here, so CO helps managers make sure the company is not spending too much money. in any area, and that it's earning enough profit. Like, why we just using CO? Like, top management must be aware how much money they are making, how much money they are spending, so that they can just reduce they can do eventually cost cutting, and they can have more and more profit for the company. So that's all about controlling. So if I just give you a very practical example, it's just like uh, practical example in very layman language. Let's suppose like you have a small business of selling t-shirts. You are just selling t-shirts. So it's just a business, and you are just selling this t-shirt at 20 USD. Okay. So if you are just selling at 20 USD, that all be recorded in FI record as a sale. So 20 USD will be recorded as a sale, and like for that we have to buy a 5 USD fabric. Okay, so it's going in a purchase, 5 USD will go in a purchase, and when the customer pays 20 USD, like once we are just selling that t-shirt at 20 USD and customer is paying 20 USD, FI record the payment as whatever we have received. So at the end of the month, we can look after every FI report, how much money we have made, how much money we need to, how much you have owe. So everything is there in that. Okay, and CO is all about controlling. So CO helps figure out how much it's cost to make one t-shirt. So in CO, like all about how much money is there, how much money we are spending, okay, how much money we are making. So CO helps you figure out how much it costs to make one t-shirt. It tracks things like cost of fabric, electricity, everything is tracked in controlling. Okay, swing machine, everything is tracked in that controlling, and even your marketing expenses to promote the t-shirt, that all comes in like how much cost is there. So all is figured out with the help of CO controlling. You can also see if you make enough money from each t-shirt after paying for all cost involved in making it. Okay, so CO help you control cost. As I already told you, CO just help us to control the cost and understand where you can make improvement to make more profit. Okay, so how does SAP FICO helps? So SAP FICO is a powerful tool for businesses because it keeps everything organized and accurate. So they know exactly where the money is coming from and where is the money is going. Everything is there. We can track each and everything with the help of the reports. We can track each and everything. So it helps companies follow rules and create reports that are needed for tax and other legal requirements. It helps the management team to make better decision on spending, earning and improving their businesses. That comes in a CO. Okay. Yeah. So as in there is a P2P cycle, procure to pay cycle is there. In sales, there is order to sale, like ordering something and like having an order from a customer and selling it to the customer is O2S cycle. In HR, there is a hire to fire cycle. You can say similar like that in SAP FICO, there is a cycle, and that is record to report cycle is there, R2R cycle is there, right? So in that, this is the like, what are the steps included in that? Okay, so sales revenue is there. So first of all, first step is recording the transaction. What transactions are there? How many sales revenue is there? How many purchases are there? Payments are there? So all is just like recorded in all be just recording, all transaction we are just recording. So this is the first step where financial transactions are recorded in the system. For example, sales revenue. When a company buys something from the order to sale cycle, SAP FICO records the revenue in the general ledger. In the form of GL, we are just recording that in FICO. Okay, and in when the company buy material, it's record in the expenses. Okay, in FI we are recording that as a expenses. Sales we are recording as a revenue in GL form. In that GL form we are all recording all these things. Payments, when the company make or receive payments, it's also recorded. So once we are receiving payment, we are just making like account payable and account receivable, like we are going to receive the money, we are going to receive the payment. Okay. And in CO we are tracking the cost. So after recording transaction, first step is done, like we just recorded all the transaction, then CO comes into picture, then like controlling part kicks in to track and manage the cost. So in that, how we are managing, cost center is there. So in cost center we are tracking how much money is spent in different departments, like in marketing how much money is spent, in production how much money is spent, all is recorded in that cost center. Internal order, like specific projects or tasks that are tracked to see if they stay within the budget or not. Profit center, these track how much different parts of the businesses are earning, helping the company understand which areas are most profitable, right? So this step helps the company control its cost and decide where to spend or where to save more and more money, how to save more and more money. Third step is just come is a closing period. So we are just closing the periods at the end of the month, and then we are just using at the end of yearly, we are just closing the financial periods. And in like FICO we are doing it by just using T code MMRV and MMPV and OMSY. We are just using these T codes for just closing the period. Okay, so at the end of financial period, usually monthly we are doing that activity or yearly we are doing that activity, the company performs a financial closing to summarize all the transaction. So in FI, make sure that all financial reports are updated correctly. We used to check all these things at the closing, at the closing period. It can be at the month end or it can be at the year end. So we just check all financial records are updated correctly or not. So the company knows exactly how much it made and how much it owes. The company must have everything. Everything can be tracked. Everything can be seen properly. Like client can see each and everything, like how much we have made and how much we owes. Everything is there. And CO helps to analyze report on the company's cost and profitability, like how much cost is there, how much profitability is there. The closing process ensure that the financial reports are ready for review, and it also help to check if everything aligns. Then next and final step is there, fourth step, and in that fourth step we are doing financial reporting. So after closing, the company generate a financial reports. Okay, so see like how well we are doing, and these reports are like profit and loss. So where we are seeing how much profit is there, how much loss is there in some products, some maybe there is some profit in some product, maybe there is some loss. So we just see like how much the company earned and how much they have spent. So in that profit and loss we are generating the reports, financial report related to that profit and loss. And in balance sheet shows the company's asset, liability and equity, everything is there in that balance sheet. And in cash flow statement, it shows how cash is flowing in and out in the company, right? And this step is there, like auditing and compliance is there. So we are just doing auditing. So after everything is recorded and reports are made, there might be an audit to check that all the financial processes and records are accurate. Okay, so SAP FICO helps in meeting legal compliances requirement by ensuring that the records are correct. Records are transparent, and it can be easily accessed. So all is done in that auditing and compliance. So if I just summarize SAP FICO, that complete flow, if I just summarize whatever we have seen. So first step is we are just recording the financial transaction, how much sale is there, how much purchase is there, how much payment is we just received, how much we have received. So everything we just record in the financial transaction. Then we are tracking and managing with the help of CO. So controlling. So cost center is there, profit center is there, internal orders are there. So all it just comes under a CO. Then there is a closing the period. So in we are just closing the period, like either in a month end activity or year end activity. Okay, so that we just use the T code MMPB and OMSY. Okay, so I'm going to show you in SAP system also. Just wait a while, like how SAP system looks like. Okay, and how like we as a consultant, where we are working, what are our job role there. So all I will show you. Just give me like 1 more minute, then I will show you. After closing the period, we are just generating the financial report, how much profit is there, the reports in the form of reports we are generating, like profit is there, how much loss is there, how much balance, like balance sheets, maintaining balance sheet, maintaining cash flow, everything. And the last step is auditing. Last step is audit and compliance. So in that, ensuring everything is correct and compliant with the law, so that we are all checking, we are making the check of that audit and compliance. Okay, so if I just show you as a FICO consultant, this is SAP logon. Okay, so here we are just accessing. Okay, so here you need to give your user ID and password simply. So once you just go in SPRO, this is the front end. This is the front end, or we can say SAP Easy Access screen, where all end users are working. Mostly, we as a consultant also we are working, but mostly end users are only having the access of this SAP Easy Access screen. But as a consultant, we are working in SPRO. Whether it's MM consultant, PP consultant, SD consultant, all are working in SPRO implementation guide. So just go to implementation guide, and here you can see FICO controlling related notes are there. So all controlling activities we will do here. Like you can see cost, cost center accounting, activity based costing, product cost controlling, everything we are doing in that controlling, right? And in financial accounting we are just doing FI related activities. So in these notes we are just doing all these, whatever client's requirement is there, whatever like whatever we just want to configure, we all configure in these notes, controlling and this FI financial accounting. And we just doing all these, everything, whatever customization we need to do, we are just doing in that. Okay, so there are several nodes under that. If we just want to go with a ledger, we will go to that. So like that we just maintain that, right? So it's like some overview on SAP FICO. If you just want a detailed course on that SAP FICO, like how you can learn, if you just want to learn SAP FICO, how you can learn. Okay, so you can just DM me on my WhatsApp number. In description box also I have mentioned my WhatsApp number. You can just WhatsApp, you can just do a WhatsApp chat with me on there, and you can ask if you required any training or anything like guidance you just required, you can just ping me there, right? And if you require training, like recording training you required, or just live training you required, so you can just ping me there and you can let me know. Okay, so thank you, thanks a lot for staying up to last. May God bless you all.